Number 2 is journaling or keeping a diary. Hey guys, it's Justine and welcome to another health and fitness vlog. If you want to lose weight, maintain weight, or make a lifestyle change, then you are on the right channel. What's up everyone? We're now on episode 3 of our series called Build Healthy Habits with Me. And also, I even managed to wear some makeup today because it's a lovely day. It's not so hot, it's not rainy, so yeah, I just want to set the mood right. Yeah, I included feelings and emotions in this series because, as I mentioned, having a healthy lifestyle means you're also emotionally and mentally healthy. So this is going to be probably my favorite episode of this series because I know that a lot of us, or probably most of us, because of the pandemic, we're having all sorts of emotions and it's very overwhelming. So before we start, here are things to note. We can't control our emotions, but we can control our feelings. So basically, our feelings are our emotional reaction. So for today's episode, because we can't control our emotions, I'm gonna be giving you some tips, some advice, or healthy habits on how we can prevent our emotions from controlling us, or in other words, how we should control our feelings. I just really want you guys to know the importance of being emotionally and mentally healthy, because this is going to be the cause of you making unwanted decisions, inappropriate behavior which you'll regret, and it also affects your productivity and your relationships with other people. And also it affects your workout and eating habits. So what are we waiting for? Let's go into advice number 1. Advice number 1 is be aware of your emotions and feelings. So this advice is actually kind of like the first step in controlling your feelings. And this should be a habit. So this is important because you're dealing with you, your mind, and how you process things. If you're not aware of your emotions and your feelings and the way you react, you won't be able to control your feelings. You won't know how to handle these. As I said earlier, these can lead to unwanted decisions and inappropriate behavior. So how do we control our emotions? So I'm going to be giving you some questions to ask yourself. It's sort of like a guide for you to track your emotions and feelings. So number 1 is, what emotions do you have? Number 2 is, what are you feeling right now after having those emotions? Number 3 is, why do you feel this way? Number 4 is, what are some factors or other factors that are affecting how you feel? So advice number 2 is, allow yourself to feel. Now that you're aware of your emotions and your feelings, it's time for you to allow yourself to feel them. If you feel sad, happy, or angry about something, just let it be. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't hold it back. Suppressing emotions isn't the answer, and you're just gonna make things harder for yourself. And I know a lot of us, we went to this phase of in denial, and I know that you know that it's so hard when you do that. It's just making things worse. If you deny these emotions, this is what I told you earlier, that it's gonna affect other aspects of your life. You're gonna get stressed, you're gonna get bottled up, and you know what happens when you get stressed. You're gonna probably stress eat, or you won't have the motivation to exercise. So allow yourself to have these emotions. As I always say, we're human beings and it's totally normal to have these sorts of emotions. Advice number 3 is, express your feelings. So after having these emotions and now you start to feel something, it's time for you to express your feelings. Each and every one of us would have the need to express how we feel. If we're happy, we tend to tell people and we celebrate. So same thing, if we're going through something like losing a loved one or going through a breakup, we tell people who are close to us. And why do we do this? It's because it's so hard to be alone if you're going through something, even if you're happy or you're sad. So that's why we always express our feelings. And for each and every one of us, the way we express our feelings could be different. And probably the most common is we talk to other people. We share, We have like late night conversations, and this really helps us cope with how we feel. So number 2 is journaling or keeping a diary. The last time I had like a diary or a journal is when I was in grade school, and I didn't expect that I'd be doing it again. I started journaling in 2020 because, you know, the pandemic, and because yeah, I was feeling all sorts of emotions and it was very, very hard. So it's almost a year now since I started journaling, and it really helped me like a lot. Having a journal or a diary is really, really helpful, especially if you're going through something and you don't want to talk to other people, if you don't want to open up. You have a way for you to express how you feel. You have a way for you to let it out. And what's nice about this is you can track your feelings, like what makes you happy, what makes you sad. So I know that a journal is kind of private, but I'm gonna be showing you my journal. So this is how I do it. I hope that you won't see like what I wrote here, but you know, I'd love to tell you how I journal, or like what to include in your journal to track your feelings, but I thought that it deserves like a dedicated vlog to it, so I'll do this probably next time. So also, if you're not the type of person to write or like do a journal, if it's time consuming, I have like this book. I just got it from the shelf, but it's really, really helpful. It's called One Page at a Time, and I bought this in Fully Booked. It's really, really nice because the prompts are already there. All you have to do is just basically answer them. So it's really, really helpful as well to, you know, let your emotions out. Another way for you to express your feelings is through doing the things you love, or doing the things that are therapeutic for you. Maybe painting, cooking, drawing, listening to music, playing instruments. For me personally, I think what's therapeutic for me is cooking and baking, because it really gets my mind off things. Doing the things you love, especially if you're going through something, can really, really help, because after, you know, having these emotions and feeling a certain way and you don't want to process it first, this can help you relax and probably think about it first before you react. Advice number 4 is read self-help books. I used to be this, you know, fiction lover, but as you grow old, as you deal with adult things, reading self-help books is really one of those things that help me cope with life's challenges. I highly recommend that you read self-help books, because these types of books show you that there are still plenty of ways for you to deal with feelings and emotions. They give you like another perspective on how you should see, like, you know, different situations. I've read more than 10 self-help books, and of course there are tips or advice that are repeated already, but there will always be like a new advice that opens your mind and changes the way you react to things. For the past few months, or like the start of the pandemic, I have this favorite book that I read. It's called The 366 Meditations. It's Stoicism, and I mentioned this on my birthday vlog. You can find it there and see what it looks like, the chapters and what's in it. And I highly recommend this book because I think it goes well for everyone. Even if you're not a bookworm, I can guarantee that you will love this book. It kind of gives you a reading for every day, and it's not that long. It's just like a paragraph or two. So the book is actually free. You can find it online and download it. So that's it. And before we end this vlog, let's do some recap. So number 1 is be aware of your emotions and your feelings. This is the first step for you to create healthy habits and controlling the way you react to things. Number 2 is allow yourself to feel. Do not suppress your emotions. Number 3 is express your feelings. So look for ways for you to express your feelings, talk to other people, have a journal, or do the things that you love. And number 4 is read self-help books. These books offer you like a new perspective on how you should see things and how you should handle your feelings and emotions. So those are the ways, or the healthy habits to deal with your emotions and feelings. This is probably the area that's like the most difficult one to build healthy habits and be consistent with them. But when it comes to a healthy lifestyle, you shouldn't neglect this aspect of your life. So this is where you'll get your desire, your motivation, and the purpose to like even start healthy habits. If you want to build healthy habits or switch to a healthier lifestyle, or if you're already living a healthy life and you want to take it to the next level, don't hesitate to book an appointment with me. The links are down below and I can help you. We can work together. Thank you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. See you again next time.